welcome. Before anything else, take a slow, comfortable breath. And as you breathe out, allow yourself to set this day aside. There is nothing you need to accomplish right now. No messages to answer. No decisions to make. No problems to solve. For this moment, you are simply here, safe, comfortable, and ready to rest. Imagine that you're standing on a quiet path near the sea. It is evening. The sun has already begun its slow descent beyond the horizon, leaving behind a sky painted with soft shades of gold, lavender, and pale blue. The air feels cool and fresh. A gentle breeze drifts in from the ocean. You can smell the salt carried on the wind. The scent is clean, calming, familiar, somehow, as though you have visited this place before, perhaps in a dream. In the distance, you hear the steady rhythm of waves meeting the shore. Not loud, not demanding, just a soft and constant reminder that the world continues at its own peaceful pace, wave after wave, breath after breath. Everything moving exactly as it should. Take another slow breath. As you exhale, allow your shoulders to soften. Let them become a little heavier, a little more relaxed. Notice your jaw. Allow it to loosen. Allow the muscles around your eyes to rest. There is nothing you need to watch for. Nothing you need to anticipate. The evening is gentle. The night is welcoming. And you are completely safe. Ahead of you, the path begins to curve toward a small coastal village. Tiny lights glow in the distance, warm golden lanterns hanging outside homes and shops. Their light flickers softly against the approaching dusk. You begin to walk toward them. There is no hurry, no destination you must reach by a certain time. You simply walk, one step, then another. The path beneath your feet is smooth and worn from years of quiet travelers passing through. Each step feels steady, grounded, comfortable. As you continue walking, you notice how quiet your surroundings have become. The usual noise of everyday life seems very far away. There are no alarms, no traffic, no endless lists of things to remember, only the sound of the sea, the breeze, and your own calm breathing. You begin to notice something interesting. The thoughts that felt important earlier in the day are becoming less urgent, not disappearing, just moving farther away. Like small boats drifting gently out across the water. You can still see them if you choose, but there is no need to follow them. No need to climb aboard. You simply watch them drift farther and farther into the distance. And with every step, your mind feels a little lighter, a little quieter. The village is closer now. You can see small stone cottages lining a narrow street. Their windows glow with warm amber light, Inside, people are finishing peaceful evenings, reading books, sharing quiet conversations, preparing for rest. The entire village seems to move at a slower pace, a kinder pace, a pace that allows room for breathing, for thinking, for simply being. You arrive at the first lantern standing beside the road. Its light shines warmly against the deepening blue of the evening sky. The lantern feels inviting, almost as though it has been placed here specifically for you. You pause beside it, and as you do, you notice something hanging beneath the lantern. A small wooden tag. Written on it are just a few simple words. Not tonight. You smile softly, because somehow you understand exactly what those words mean. The worries, the unanswered questions, the things that keep returning to your mind. They do not need your attention tonight. There will be time for them tomorrow, if they still matter, but tonight belongs to rest. Tonight belongs to peace. You continue walking along the quiet path. The evening sky has grown a little darker now. Deep shades of blue stretch above you, and the first stars shine softly in the distance. The sea remains calm beside you, its gentle rhythm following each of your breaths. In and out, slowly, comfortably, without effort. The lantern you passed a few moments ago glows warmly behind you. Its light is still visible. Small, golden, steady, and somehow, you notice something surprising. The worry you left there feels farther away now. Not gone, not forgotten, simply resting somewhere else. As though for a little while, you no longer need to carry it. You continue forward, and the path gently curves along the coastline. The sound of the waves becomes softer, blending with the distant call of seabirds settling for the night. Everything around you seems to be preparing for rest. The ocean, the village, the sky, and perhaps you too. A few moments later, you notice another lantern standing beside the path. This one is slightly taller, its golden light shining through panels of old glass. The flame inside flickers gently, never hurried, never struggling, simply glowing. You approach slowly, feeling calm, feeling safe, feeling supported by the peaceful evening around you. As you stand beside the lantern, you notice another small wooden sign hanging beneath it. The words are simple, just a few quiet words. Not everything needs an answer. You read them once, then again. Not everything needs an answer. You allow the words to settle gently in your mind, like leaves floating upon still water. How many questions have followed you recently? Questions about the future. Questions about decisions. Questions about things you wish you could control. Questions your mind returns to again and again. Searching, analyzing, trying to find certainty, trying to find the perfect answer. But tonight, for just this evening, you do not need certainty. You do not need perfect answers. You do not need to solve tomorrow before it arrives. The lantern seems to understand this. Its warm light remains steady, patient, kind, without asking anything from you. Take a slow breath, and as you breathe out, imagine placing one unanswered question beneath the lantern. Just one. Perhaps the question that has occupied the most space in your mind. The one that returns most often. The one that asks for your attention late at night. You do not need to push it away. You do not need to fight it. You simply place it here, beneath the lantern, for safekeeping. And as you step back, notice how it feels. Perhaps only a little different, a little lighter, a little quieter. That is enough. There is no need to force relaxation. No need to make anything happen. The night asks nothing from you. The path asks nothing from you. You simply continue walking, one peaceful step at a time. The village is closer now. Warm lights glow from cottage windows. You can hear the faint sound of laughter somewhere in the distance. Soft, comfortable, the kind of laughter that comes at the end of a good day. The streets feel welcoming, as though everyone here understands something important, something easily forgotten in busy lives. That rest is valuable. That stillness has meaning. That peace does not need to be earned. You continue walking beneath the growing canopy of stars. And with every step, your breathing becomes slower. Your thoughts become softer. The tension in your body begins to melt away. Your shoulders relaxing. Your jaw relaxing. The small muscles around your eyes relaxing. Everything becoming just a little heavier, a little warmer, a little calmer. Ahead of you, far beyond the village, the lighthouse appears again, its gentle beams sweeping across the ocean, slowly, steadily, like a quiet heartbeat in the darkness, waiting, guiding, never rushing. And as you watch its distant light move across the sea, you feel a growing sense of trust. Trust that you do not need to carry everything tonight. Trust that some things can wait until morning. Trust that for now, you are exactly where you need to be. Safe, calm, and continuing gently along the lantern-lit path toward the lighthouse, toward rest, toward sleep. You continue along the lantern-lit path, and before long, you find yourself entering the village. The stone road beneath your feet feels smooth and familiar, as though it has welcomed travelers for generations. Warm light spills from cottage windows, soft, golden light, gentle and inviting. somewhere nearby. You hear the faint sound of a kettle beginning to boil, the distant creak of a wooden sign swaying in the evening breeze, the quiet rustle of leaves. Nothing loud, nothing demanding, only peaceful sounds. The sounds of a place that has long understood the value of stillness. You continue walking slowly. There is no destination you must reach quickly. No schedule to follow. No clock to watch. For perhaps the first time today, there is nowhere you need to be except here. The village seems to understand this. Every home appears calm. Every window glows softly. Every lantern shines without hurry. And as you walk deeper into the village, you begin to notice something unusual. Above many of the doorways hang small wooden wind chimes, delicate, handcrafted, moving gently in the night air. Each time the breeze touches them, a soft note rings out, clear, quiet, peaceful. The sound is unlike anything you have heard before, and somehow, each note seems to carry away a small piece of tension, a small piece of worry, a small piece of heaviness. You pause for a moment beside one of the cottages. A lantern hangs beside the door, and beneath it, another small wooden sign. The words are simple. Let the day be finished. You read the words slowly. Let the day be finished. And something inside you softens. How often do we carry the day into the night? Replaying conversations, revisiting mistakes, thinking of things we wish we had said, or things we wish we had done differently. The mind often believes it is helping, searching for better answers, better choices, better outcomes. But tonight, the day is over, and no amount of thinking can change what is already past. You stand quietly beneath the lantern, feeling the cool evening air against your skin, listening to the distant waves beyond the village, and you imagine gathering together all the moments from today, the unfinished thoughts, the awkward moments, the small disappointments, the things that did not go exactly as planned, and one by one, you place them gently inside a small wooden box. There's no anger, no judgment, no criticism, only understanding, because you were doing the best you could with the information you had, with the energy you had, with the knowledge you had at that moment. And that is enough. The box closes softly, and as it does, you feel something shift inside you. A quiet sense of permission. Permission to stop replaying. Permission to stop reviewing. Permission to stop carrying today into tomorrow. The lantern glows warmly beside you, as if approving of your decision. You smile softly and continue walking. The village road winds gently ahead, past flower gardens, past small stone walls, past cozy homes where people are settling comfortably into the evening. Everything feels peaceful here, not because life is perfect, but because nothing is being resisted. Nothing is being forced. Everything is simply allowed to be. You notice your breathing becoming slower, deeper, more natural. The muscles in your shoulders continue to soften. Your hands feel warm and relaxed. Your eyelids a little heavier. The quiet village seems to wrap around you like a soft blanket. Protective, comforting, safe. Above you, the stars shine more brightly now. Hundreds of tiny lights scattered across the dark sky. And somewhere beyond the rooftops, you catch another glimpse of the lighthouse, its beam moving slowly across the horizon. Steady, reliable, patient, still waiting for you, still guiding you forward. But there is no hurry. Not tonight. Tonight is a journey, a gentle one. And with every step through this peaceful village, you feel yourself becoming lighter, calmer, more at ease. The day behind you, the night ahead, and in this quiet moment, everything is exactly as it should be. You continue walking, following the lanterns, following the soft glow of the lighthouse, following the path toward deeper rest and peaceful sleep. You continue walking through the quiet village. The warm glow of the cottages slowly fades behind you. The sounds of gentle conversation, the soft chime of the wind bells, the comforting light in the windows, all becoming more distant, not disappearing, simply settling into the background, like the final moments of a pleasant evening. Ahead of you, the path begins to rise gently toward the cliffs above the sea. The lighthouse waits there, its beam sweeping slowly across the dark water. Steady, patient, never rushing. You follow the path without effort, one comfortable step at a time. The night air feels cool against your skin. Fresh, clean, peaceful. You take a slow breath and notice how calm your body feels now. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your jaw is relaxed. Your hands are relaxed. Even the small muscles around your eyes seem to have let go, as though your entire body understands that it is safe to rest. The path becomes quieter as you leave the village behind. Only the sound of the ocean remains. Waves rolling gently against the shore, far below. Their rhythm slow, predictable, comforting, like a lullaby that has been playing long before you arrived, and will continue long after you fall asleep. Above you, the stars shine brightly, the sky clear and endless. You pause for a moment, looking upward, noticing how vast the night feels, and yet, instead of feeling small, you feel supported, as though the night itself is holding you, carrying you, allowing you to rest. You continue walking, the lighthouse growing larger with every step. its warm light moving slowly across the path ahead. And then, you notice something beside the trail. A wooden bench. Simple. Weathered by many years of sea air and gentle storms. A quiet place to pause. A quiet place to breathe. You sit down for a moment. The wood feels solid beneath you. Comfortable. Steady. Safe. From here, you can see the village below. Tiny lights glowing softly in the darkness. Each one peaceful. Each one calm. And as you sit there, you become aware of something you have not noticed before. How much effort you spend carrying things. Responsibilities. Expectations. Concerns. Plans. The endless feeling that you must keep everything under control. That you must always be ready. Always thinking. Always solving. Always preparing. But here, on this quiet hillside, beneath the stars, listening to the ocean, that effort begins to soften. You realize something simple. You do not have to carry everything tonight. Not all at once. Not right now. Some things can wait until tomorrow. Some things can wait until next week. And some things may not need carrying at all. You imagine setting down a heavy backpack, one you have been carrying for a very long time, perhaps so long that you barely noticed its weight. And now, for the first time, you allow yourself to remove it, gently, without guilt, without hesitation. You place it beside the bench, and as you do, you feel lighter. Your chest feels more open. Your breathing easier. Your thoughts quieter. The relief is subtle, but real. The ocean continues its slow rhythm below. The lighthouse continues its patient sweep across the sea. The stars continue shining overhead. Nothing asks anything of you. Nothing needs to be fixed. Nothing needs to be decided. Not tonight. Tonight, you are allowed to rest. You are allowed to simply exist, without effort, without pressure, without expectation. After a few peaceful moments, you rise from the bench, leaving the imaginary burden behind. The path ahead feels lighter now, easier, more welcoming. And as you continue walking toward the lighthouse, you notice something else. The closer you get, the warmer its light feels, almost as though someone is waiting there, not because they need anything from you, but because they wish to welcome you. The lighthouse stands quietly against the night sky, strong, steady, safe, its light sweeping across the sea, across the cliffs, across the path before you, guiding you gently forward, step by step, breath by breath, toward a place of comfort, toward a place of peace, toward a place where nothing more is required of you. And with every step, your eyelids grow a little heavier, your thoughts a little slower, your body a little more relaxed. The lighthouse now close enough to see clearly, its windows glowing softly in the darkness, its presence calm and reassuring. Waiting patiently for your arrival. The lighthouse stands before you now, tall, quiet, steady against the night sky. Its warm light moves slowly across the sea, across the cliffs, across the path you have followed all evening. You walk toward the entrance, feeling calm, feeling safe, feeling lighter than when your journey began. The wooden door is slightly open, soft golden light spilling out into the night. You step inside. The air is warm, comfortably warm. A gentle fire crackles somewhere nearby. The scent of cedar wood fills the room, mixed with the faint aroma of tea. Everything here feels peaceful, as though this place has existed for a very long time, waiting quietly, welcoming weary travelers, offering rest, offering stillness, offering peace. Near the fireplace sits an old wooden table, and beside it, a man with kind eyes and silver hair. The lantern keeper. He looks up as you enter and smiles, not surprised to see you, as though he has been expecting you all along. He says nothing at first, only gestures toward a comfortable chair near the fire. You sit down. The chair feels soft, supportive, comfortable. The warmth of the fire reaches your hands, your shoulders, your face. The lantern keeper places a cup of tea on the table beside you. Steam rises slowly into the air. The scent is gentle, relaxing. You wrap your hands around the warm cup and immediately feel more at ease. For a while, neither of you speaks. There is no need. Only the soft crackling of the fire, the distant sound of waves below the cliffs, and the steady turning light of the lighthouse overhead. The silence feels comforting, not empty, not awkward, simply peaceful. Eventually, the lantern keeper speaks. His voice is calm, warm, unhurried. There's something many people forget. He pauses, listening to the fire, listening to the night, then continues. You do not have to carry every thought that visits your mind. The words settle gently inside you. Simple. Somehow important. He takes a slow sip of tea and smiles softly. Thoughts come and go, like waves on the ocean. Some stay for a moment, some stay a little longer. But none of them need to be carried forever. The fire crackles quietly, and you find yourself watching the dancing light, feeling more relaxed with every passing moment. The lantern keeper continues. Many people spend their evenings trying to solve everything before they sleep, trying to find certainty, trying to prepare for every possibility, trying to control what cannot yet be known. He gently shakes his head and smiles. The night was never meant for that. The night was made for rest. The room grows even quieter, the warmth of the fire wrapping around you like a blanket, the tea soothing, the steady rhythm of the ocean below, everything encouraging you to let go, to soften, to rest. The lantern keeper looks toward the window, toward the stars, then back toward you. There will always be things waiting for tomorrow. There always have been. There always will be. He pauses again, then says quietly, "And that is perfectly all right." You feel those words settle somewhere deep within you, a place untouched by worry, untouched by urgency, untouched by pressure. Perfectly all right. The phrase repeats gently in your mind. Perfectly all right. The unfinished tasks. Perfectly all right. The unanswered questions. Perfectly all right. The uncertain future. Perfectly all right. The lantern keeper smiles once more, then returns his attention to the fire. No more advice. No more lessons. Nothing else needs to be said. The room itself seems to understand. The fire understands. The ocean understands. The stars understand. And slowly, you begin to understand as well. You were never meant to carry everything alone. You were never meant to solve everything tonight. You were never meant to earn rest through endless effort. Rest is already yours. Peace is already available. Here, now, in this quiet lighthouse beside the sea, you finish the last sip of tea, feeling warm, comfortable, sleepy. The lantern keeper rises slowly from his chair and walks toward a narrow staircase leading upward. Before disappearing from view, he turns, offers one final smile, and says softly, "The room above is ready for you." Then he continues up the stairs, leaving you with the fire, the silence, and a growing feeling of calm. A feeling that everything is exactly as it should be, and that it is almost time to rest. You remain seated for a few quiet moments, listening to the gentle crackle of the fire, listening to the distant ocean below the cliffs, listening to the peaceful silence that fills the lighthouse. Everything feels calm. Everything feels still. Everything feels safe. The warmth of the tea remains with you. The warmth of the fire. The kindness of the lantern keeper's words. And now, you feel ready to rest. Slowly, you rise from the chair and make your way toward the staircase. The wooden steps creak softly beneath your feet. Old, familiar, welcoming. One step at a time. No hurry, no effort. Only the gentle feeling of moving toward comfort, toward peace, toward sleep. You reach the top of the stairs and find a small room waiting for you. Simple, quiet, beautiful in its simplicity. A comfortable bed rests beside a round window. Through the glass, you can see the ocean stretching endlessly into the darkness. The lighthouse beam moves slowly across the water. Steady, gentle, protective. The room is illuminated by a single lantern, its golden light soft and warm, casting peaceful shadows against the wooden walls. Everything here seems designed for rest. The soft blanket, the comfortable pillow, the quiet rhythm of the sea below, the slow turning light of the lighthouse, everything inviting you to let go. You walk to the window and look out across the water. The ocean is calm tonight. Wave after wave, breath after breath, moving in perfect rhythm. And as you watch, you begin to notice how little remains to be carried. The worries you brought with you, left behind beneath the lanterns. The questions, left to rest until another day. The regrets, released within the quiet village. The burdens, set down beside the bench beneath the stars. One by one, everything has become lighter. And now, there is nothing left to do, nothing left to solve, nothing left to prepare for. Only rest, only peace, only sleep. You move toward the bed and slowly settle beneath the blanket. The mattress welcomes you, the pillow soft beneath your head, your body sinking comfortably into warmth, into safety, into stillness. Take a slow breath and allow yourself to notice how relaxed you have become. Your feet resting, your legs resting, your hips resting, your stomach soft, your chest calm, your shoulders completely relaxed, your arms heavy, your hands still, your jaw loose, your eyes comfortably closed. Everything resting, everything supported, everything safe. Outside the window, the lighthouse continues its patient work, its light moving slowly across the sea, watching over the shoreline, watching over the village, watching over every traveler who passes through the night. And somehow, it feels as though it is watching over you as well. Not because it expects anything from you, not because it needs anything from you, but simply because you are here and you are safe. The ocean continues its endless lullaby, the waves rising and falling, rising and falling, just like you're breathing, slow, easy, natural. The room grows quieter. The night grows softer. Your thoughts drift farther away, like distant boats disappearing into the darkness. No need to follow them. No need to hold on to them. Simply allowing them to drift farther and farther away. There's only this moment now. The warmth of the blanket, the comfort of the bed, the distant sound of the sea, the soft turning light of the lighthouse, and a deep feeling of peace, a deep feeling of safety, a deep feeling of rest. If any thoughts still remain, let them float gently past, like clouds moving across a quiet night sky, unhurried, weightless, free to come and free to go. You do not need to hold on to anything tonight. You do not need to carry anything tonight. You do not need to become anything tonight. You are already enough. You have done enough. And now, you may simply rest. The lighthouse continues its slow and gentle sweep. The ocean continues its peaceful song. The stars continue shining overhead. And sleep begins to draw closer, closer, and closer, like a warm tide arriving at the shore. Soft, gentle, effortless. The journey is complete. The path has led you here, to this quiet room above the sea, to this peaceful lighthouse, to this moment of complete rest. And as the night holds you gently, you allow yourself to drift deeper and deeper into comfort, into stillness, into peaceful sleep. Safe, warm, calm, resting, sleeping, dreaming, and completely at peace.